What's going on, guys? Pete here. In this video, I'm going to detail my top 3 reasons why I believe people are failing at Amazon in 2019 and beyond, and how you can go about and fix it. So number 1, as you can see, is people fail to stay up to date with the changing times. You know, I think this is partly a side effect of all the gurus out there that preach the term passive income, and I'm here to tell you that passive income doesn't exist, okay? Everything takes work, and this business is no different. In fact, it takes a lot of work on the front end. That's where most of the work is put in, right? You have to source the product, you have to pick the product, source the product, get it into the Amazon warehouse, list the product, launch the product, run sponsored ads for the product, all this kind of stuff, right? Certainly the bulk of the work is front end loaded, but you have to stay on top of your listings at all times, even when they're selling, if you want to really do this at the highest level. There is really no such thing as complete passive income. So Amazon is a platform, as you know, and with Amazon comes their algorithm, and they change their algorithm a couple times a year. Not only that, but they'll make updates to their terms of service, such as, remember a couple years back, or maybe a year or so now, I can't even remember, but when they banned the use of incentivized reviews. So how this relates right now in 2019, what I am seeing with the people failing to stay up to date. Number 1, guys, is Amazon has come out and said that they want the most reputable, legitimate brands on their platform. I believe it is definitely in your best interest to focus on the brand building aspect of your business, as opposed to the other private label business model, which is, throw any little trinket up on the platform and hope it sells. A pen, and you can also sell earphones on the same seller account. So I think it is definitely in your best interest to stick to a brand, stick to something that has an identity, and what you want to do then is get yourself brand registered, okay? Amazon definitely values their brand registered clients a lot more than just their average everyday sellers, and it just does wonders for staying on Amazon's good side, okay? Another major factor with staying up to date, guys, is especially for launching and ranking new products. This is where we see the biggest changes for sure. Is that it used to only take a few days to rank a product. It was very, very easy. It used to only also take not that many giveaways. It also used to only take coupon discounts to do so, deep coupon discounts. Just hammer home a few coupons and you're usually pretty good to go. It is not that simple anymore. In fact, it's way, way harder now. I completely discourage the use of coupon codes in all shapes and sizes when it comes to ranking products on Amazon. They do not like it. They are diminishing the importance of the coupon code. But the thing is, 99% of people are still relying on these old ways, on the coupon codes, on the massive launch giveaways, on all this kind of stuff that used to work that simply doesn't have the same effectiveness anymore. So what I really, really urge you to do is try to come at this business from the standpoint of building a real business with real fans, real customers, okay? Don't treat this like a side hustle, and don't just get obsessed with knowing how to sell on Amazon. I've mentioned this in previous videos, guys, but there's a big difference between knowing how to sell products on Amazon and knowing how to actually run an e-commerce business. I'm obviously for running an e-commerce business because this is a real business with real potential. You can't treat this like a side hustle, or else you will get side hustle results. Number 2 is definitely people have no proven plan on how exactly to go out there, launch, rank, and sustain their product when they're just getting started. Now, I see a lot of people have initial success, or not a lot, I should say, but it's not uncommon for somebody to have initial success with their first product and think that they are like somehow a genius and they have this all figured out. Trust me, I was one of these people. When I remember my very first product on Amazon, like 3 years ago when I first started selling products on Amazon, I had a lot of success with my first product. And I'm here to tell you that obviously it was amazing and exciting for me to get started on that new journey. But as I look back at it and reflect, I honestly have to admit it did me a disservice. Let me explain. So I thought that it was going to be that easy for every single other product from then on, right? I thought, wow, well, this is easy. I can just do this for product number 2, 3, 4, 5, and before you know it, I'm going to have, a behemoth of a business. That can happen, but here's the thing. Times change, things change, and you have to stay on top of the ball. What happens when new competitors enter in your market? What happens when you don't have a plan on how to sustain that level of results? As soon as you get ranked and you start raking in some sales, are you just going to go on vacation or buy a new car or buy a new house or do this or that? You have to stay 100% focused, and honestly, the more success you have, the more hungry you have to be to learn and get better. It cannot be the opposite, where you have success with that first product and then you get comfortable. That's the kiss of death. I'm not saying that happened to me specifically. I never really got comfortable. I don't have the personality to be comfortable. I'm always trying to do better. But all I'm saying is, in a nutshell, don't focus on numbers, focus on being better. Okay? If you focus on every single day being the best seller, being the best business owner that you can, the numbers are going to fall in place where you want them to fall. If you spend every day focusing on the dollar signs for your product and looking, spam, refreshing your Amazon seller account, seeing if you have more sales, that is not a good mindset, and that's going to really set you up for failure and make your hair turn gray in a short period of time. So you need a proven formula on how to do this. Do I have a proven formula? Yes, I do. Will it be the same exact proven formula 6 months from now? I doubt it. But the thing is, I'm doing this every single day, guys, in the trenches, and I update my formula periodically based on what exactly is working the best. Nothing ever works in perpetuity the same way. You always have to change, adapt, and be better than the rest. All right, so number 3, this is perhaps the biggest one of all, guys, and that is, this kind of ties back into what I was saying about people only having the ability to sell products on Amazon and not actually run a real e-commerce business. So people don't have the ability to drive their own traffic to their listings, okay? They're not building their own customer lists off of Amazon. Okay, Amazon's customers, the people who buy your product on Amazon, as much as you want to think that they're your fan and your customer, they're Amazon's customer, okay? They have all their data. Amazon doesn't share the data with you. Amazon wants to keep it that way for obvious reasons. So you need to have the ability, if you want long-term sustained success in this business, you need the ability to drive your own traffic to your products. That's just plain and simple. If you continue to rely on Amazon and Amazon only for everything, you are doomed from the start and you will fail long-term. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out there and run, spend a whole ton of money on ads and build all these massive email lists, in order to make this work, guys. It doesn't take a lot. It only takes a few thousand raving fans of your brand to where you can basically have the freedom. You're basically at that point, you're like, have a massive weight off of your back, because let me explain, if anything were to ever happen to your listing, if anything were to ever happen to your Amazon account, God forbid, you now have a customer list, a raving customer list that is completely off of Amazon, has nothing to do with Amazon. You can launch product number 2, product number 3, and you have the ability to launch that business and be very, very profitable in a very short period of time because you have put in the work to build up your own base of customers. So again, I'm not trying to scare you guys or freak you out into thinking that this is impossible or way harder than it is. There are still plenty of sellers who have success without even really knowing how to do any of this stuff, but I'm here to tell you that those people are dying off, taken over by people who actually know what they're doing in all facets of online business, right? Not just selling on Amazon. Guys, remember, Amazon is a platform, albeit the best e-commerce platform out there, but it is a platform, and there are so many other things that you can do to influence that platform for your benefit. You can separate yourself from the competition very easily by obtaining these skills. That's about all I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you found this video useful. It wasn't really tactics or strategies. It was more of kind of a sit down and explaining on, my thoughts of the current Amazon landscape as where it stands today and what I think that you need to be focusing on to have sustained long-term success on the platform. So if you did enjoy it, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and like this video. Until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Have a good one.